Have you ever been so confident in your own abilities that you ignored a warning from someone who cared about you? We've all been there, right? Thinking we know best. Today, I am going to share a powerful story that might make you think twice the next time that happens. It's a classic tale about a magnificent deer, a wise old owl, and a lesson that resonates deep within the ancient woods. So, settle in, and let's journey into the heart of the forest. In a vast, sprawling forest, where sunlight dappled through a thick canopy of green leaves, lived a young deer named Ilara. She was truly a sight to behold. Her coat was the color of rich, polished chestnuts, and her eyes were like two deep, dark pools of amber. But her greatest pride was her antlers. They were a magnificent crown, branching out in elegant, symmetrical arches. Ilara spent hours by the crystal-clear streams, not just to drink, but to admire her own reflection, turning her head this way and that to catch the light on her splendid antlers. She believed they were a symbol of her strength, her beauty, and her royalty in this green kingdom. Now, in the same forest, perched high in the hollow of an ancient oak tree, lived an old owl named Orion. Orion had seen more seasons than any other creature in the woods. His feathers were flecked with the gray of wisdom, and his large, knowing eyes had watched generations of forest dwellers come and go. He didn't miss a thing. From his high perch, he saw the sly fox creeping, the busy squirrels hoarding nuts, and he saw Ilara, day after day, captivated by her own reflection. He saw the pride in her eyes, but he also saw the danger it represented. One evening, as the sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, Orion saw something that made his heart grow heavy. A hunter, quiet as a shadow, was setting up a camp at the edge of the woods. The man was skilled. He moved with a practiced silence, and his eyes scanned the forest with a sharp, predatory gaze. Orion knew this hunter was a threat to every creature, but especially to a proud, noticeable deer like Ilara. That night, as the moon cast a silvery glow over the silent forest, Orion flew down from his oak tree. He found Ilara still near the stream, her silhouette graceful under the moonlight. "Young Ilara," he hooted softly, his voice a low, serious rumble. "I must warn you, a hunter has entered our woods. He is cunning and his aim is true. Your magnificent antlers, the very ones you are so proud of, will make you an easy target. They can be seen from a great distance and can easily get tangled in the undergrowth if you need to flee." Ilara tossed her head, her antlers glinting in the moonlight. She scoffed at the old owl's warning. "Orion, you worry too much," she said, her voice filled with youthful arrogance. "My antlers are my glory, not my weakness. They are a sign of my power. Besides, my legs are swift and strong. No hunter could ever catch me. I can outrun any danger." She admired her reflection one last time and trotted off, dismissing the owl's advice as the ramblings of a timid old bird. Orion watched her go, a deep sadness in his wise old eyes. He had offered his wisdom, but it had been rejected. He could only hope her speed would be enough. The next morning, Ilara awoke feeling bold and carefree. She decided to venture into a part of the forest she rarely explored, a dense thicket of tangled vines and low-hanging branches. She thought it would be a fine adventure. As she pushed her way through the dense vegetation, she felt a surge of pride. See, Orion was wrong. She could navigate anywhere. But then, she heard it. A faint snap of a twig behind her. Her ears swiveled, and her heart began to pound. Peeking through the leaves, she saw the hunter, his bow raised, an arrow nocked and ready. Panic seized her. She turned to bolt, to use the incredible speed she was so confident in. She sprang forward, her powerful legs ready to carry her to safety. But in her haste, her magnificent, sprawling antlers became hopelessly entangled in the thick web of low-hanging vines and branches. She thrashed and pulled, but the more she struggled, the more ensnared she became. The very crown she had admired so deeply was now her trap. The hunter's footsteps grew closer, slow and deliberate. Tears of regret and fear streamed down Elara's face. The wise owl's words echoed in her mind. Your magnificent antlers can easily get tangled in the undergrowth. Oh, how foolish she had been. Her pride had blinded her to the truth. Her legs, so swift and strong, were useless now. They couldn't save her from the prison her own vanity had helped create. The hunter stepped into the clearing, his eyes fixed on her. It was too late. In that final, terrifying moment, Elara understood the true cost of ignoring wise advice. The things we see as our greatest strengths can sometimes become our greatest vulnerabilities, especially when we let pride deafen us to the wisdom of others. Orion, from his high branch, saw it all unfold. He closed his eyes, a single, silent tear marking the loss of a beautiful life that could have been saved by a little humility. This story teaches us a profound lesson. It's wonderful to be confident and to be proud of our strengths, but it's crucial to balance that pride with humility. Sometimes, the people who have more experience, the Orions in our lives, offer advice not to diminish our light, but to protect it. They see dangers we might overlook. Listening to their counsel isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of true wisdom and strength. It's about understanding that we don't always have all the answers. So, the next time someone offers you advice, take a moment to truly listen. It might just be the very thing that keeps you safe on your own journey through the woods. Thank you so much for joining me for this story today. If it resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next journey together. Stay wise and stay safe.